What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adrian back again for another Alchemy Stars video, and for today I will be reviewing Siobhan, the new 6-star unit that is currently available to summon, and I will give you my thoughts and opinions on whether if you should summon for her. I've already made a first impressions video on her, but that's only a first impression and nothing are final. Like during that time, we still don't know their breakthroughs since the unit preview considers max breakthrough. Just take note, guys, that this is my opinions and my opinions alone, so take it with a grain of salt. So the top price of this banner is the featured 6-star, which is Siobhan. So Siobhan is a 6-star forest converter class. She is voiced by Yuki Makino. And Siobhan has 2,614 attack, 997 defense, and 8,391 HP considering max breakthroughs. So let us take a look at her breakthroughs. So her first dupe, active skill enhancement, changes active skill to preemptive strike. Available upon entering combat. Okay, this is the most important breakthroughs for her. And the last one is, for the last dupe, equipment skill enhancement. When gaining shield from Webmark, gains an additional shield equal to 15% of Siobhan's HP if there are more than 10 stack of mark. This is somewhat of a minor upgrade, but it is not worth breaking the bank, in my honest opinion. So, Siobhan, Ascension 3, Breakthrough 3. So, her active skill, Spider Domain. It has a 3 rounds cooldown and has a preemptive strike considering max breakthrough. Selects any tile and confirm to convert 2x2 or 1x4 tiles into green tiles. Tiles that are converted twice will become enhanced tiles. During Aurora time, reaches 15 chain combos to reduce active skill cooldown by 1 round. Her chain combo, Spider Rapture, at 4 chains, deals 145% damage to the two nearest enemies within 4 surrounding clusters. At 9 chains, deals 150% damage to the 3 nearest enemies within 4 surrounding circles. Circles, not clusters. Why like this? It should be clusters. And at 13 chains, deals 150% damage to all enemies within 4 surrounding clusters. If you are wondering, guys, 4 surrounding clusters is pretty huge, like this one. It is almost a map wide. Her equipment skill at BT6, max BT, gains web mark. Clears all stack before taking damage and gains a shield equal to 15% of Siobhan's defense for every stack cleared. If web mark stacks are more than 10, gains an additional shield equal to 15% of Siobhan's HP when gaining shield from Webmark. So, here is my thoughts about Siobhan. Siobhan's kit is really good. Her active skill is somewhat unique since it is like a global range but with restrictions. So, let me go to the Aurorian trial to further explain her active skill. Okay. Her active skill is pretty good. So you can either choose to convert tiles in a box. This is the 2x2, as you can see here. If I choose this one here, I can choose this one. It will become a box. This is the 2x2. Or you can choose to make a straight line like this one. As you can see, this is the 1x4 range. And the 2 selected tiles will be converted to enhanced tiles, which is pretty good. As you can see here, the two tiles that you pick becomes enhanced tile, right? Pretty convenient, right? And this is pretty good, especially in forest team, where there are a lot of units who benefits most when passing on enhanced style like Hero and Paloma, for example. Her active skill also has default 3 rounds cooldown, which is a plus since the 3 rounds cooldown is not tied to having to unlock via dupes or breakthroughs, unlike in the case of, for example, Bethlehem. Bethlehem's reduced cooldown is unlockable only if you have her at max BT. So her preemptive strike is available on BT3, which is also really good, and you really only need 1 dupe for her to be so damn good. In my opinion, even without dupe, she's still pretty good since her cooldown is a-okay at 3 rounds. Because with 3 rounds cooldown, it means that it has a good synergy with Hero, BT3 Heady, and MBT Luis. Those have the same cooldown like Siobhan. And remember guys, in team building, having good synergy is always a plus and makes your team more efficient. The reduced cooldown on her active skill works only if you achieve 15 chains after entering Aurora time. So you need to enter Aurora time first, then you need to get 15 chains for it to be activated. It may seem hard to achieve, but with the Forest lineup, it's still pretty doable and it's a really good addition to her kit. Her chain combo is kinda meh, but it is what it is. You really can't expect much damage from her since she is a converter. Let's just take a look at her damage. This is considering max BT, Boom, 7k from her chain combo. It's pretty decent for a tile converter. But what makes Siobhan more interesting is her equipment skill. Shield proc before taking damage means that the shield is never really wasted, unlike other shielders. And I think the best use of her shield is when fighting a boss who uses unavoidable attacks, like the one from Calamity Codex. You really don't need a healer anymore if you can tank those kind of hits with Siobhan shield. Just take note that the shield is not infinite. It only lasts 1 turn even if it's not fully broken when you activated it. And also, the fact that she likes enhanced styles also puts her directly into the enhanced team, which is already incredibly strong. Since if you really want to fully utilize Siobhan's kit, you should be running an enhanced team like Paloma, Hero, Siobhan, Pac, Enikinis, or Pasalo, something like that. That seems stupidly good. Even without healer, with Siobhan shield, you might really don't need a healer anymore because her shield is pretty thick. So, should you summon for Siobhan? Day 1 players or early phase players should probably already have a decent amount of units, so just summon for whoever you want. For players who don't have a good forest style converter, to me, she is a good to have, but it will also depend on your budget, since I know a lot of us still hasn't recovered from the collaboration banner and from Novio and Bethlehem's banner. Should you aim for a dupe for her preemptive strike? Having her preemptive strike is always good to have, but in my opinion, she is still good even without it. It also depends on your budget. Aiming for her max BT is also not worth breaking the bank unless you are a whale or have a ton of resources that you can spend on. For cultured player, yes, she is a must summon. A waifu like her is always a must have. And my conclusion, Siobhan is pretty good, but not borderline OP. And that's it for me for today, and I hope you like this video. And by the way, did you guys know that people who watches my videos, only 27% are subscribed? If you are part of the 73% who are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, as it helps me a lot, especially for the YouTube algorithm. And it's technically free, and it's the best way to support me without spending real money. And thank you to anyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace!